Former Anambra State Governor and Labour Party's presidential candidate Peter Obi has lauded the government's move to cut interstate transport fares by 50% and offer free train travel during the holiday season. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, the Nigerian Railway Corporation (NRC) has announced the commencement of the Free Train Ride initiative following President Bola Tinubu's directive for a 50% reduction in interstate bus fares and free train rides during the Christmas and New Year holidays. Nigerians are encouraged to book their tickets online for the free train service, which started on Thursday, December 21st and will run through January 4th, 2024. The move is part of the government's efforts to ease the financial burden on citizens during the festive season. In a statement, the NRC reiterated its commitment to providing affordable and accessible transportation services to Nigerians. At number 2, former Central Bank Governor Godwin Emefiele has been accused of operating 593 bank accounts in the United States, the United Kingdom and China, where Nigerian funds were allegedly kept without authorization by the CBN's Board and Investment Committee. A report by a special investigator appointed by President Bola Tinubu, Jim Obaze, disclosed how billions of naira were allegedly stolen by Emefiele and other officials from the CBN accounts, including a fraudulent cash withdrawal of $6.23 million just before the 2023 elections. At number 3, Governor Dr. Alex Oti of Abia State revealed that the state has identified doctors who left state employment to seek opportunities abroad but continue to receive salaries. Speaking at the first Abia State Council on Health, Governor Oti acknowledged the negative impact of doctors' immigration on the state health sector. He pledged to address the issue by introducing a special welfare package for doctors in the coming year to curb the trend and enhance healthcare services in the state. At number 4, Board has set January 8 as the starting date for screening eligible applicants for recruitment into the police constable cadre of the Nigerian police force. Police spokesperson Ikechukwu Ani announced the decision in a statement issued on Thursday, December 21st, after a meeting of the board at the Police Service Commission headquarters in Japa, Abuja. As of the recruitment portal's closure earlier this month, 416,270 Nigerian youths were deemed to meet the initial requirements for the next stage of the exercise. This includes 315,065 applicants for general duty and 101,205 for specialist roles. Successful candidates can expect to revive their invitation letters before December 23, 2023. At number 5, former Anambra State Governor and Labour Party's presidential candidate in the last election, Peter Obi, has commended the federal government's decision to slash interstate transport fares by 50% and make train travels free during the Christmas and New Year festivities. President Bola Tinubu approved the initiative on December 20th, aiming to alleviate the financial burden on Nigerians during the holiday season. Obi, in a statement on X, praised the government's first-time intervention to support the masses, considering it a step in the right direction. At number 6, Dangote Refinery has received an additional 1 million barrels of burning light crude from the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited (NNPCL). The second consignment out of the expected 6 million barrels arrived from the Shell terminal via the MTOTs owned by Trafigura. This follows the recent receipt of 1 million barrels of Agbani crude grade from Shell International Trading and Shipping Company Limited. Managing Director of Dangote Ports Operations, Mr. Akim Omole, confirmed that more crude deliveries are anticipated before the year end, positioning the refinery for operational commencement. At number 7, the federal government of Nigeria has launched an investigation into the alleged killing of elephants involving a local government chairman and the military. Additionally, the government is pursuing those responsible for the deaths of 2 booted eagles that migrated from Europe but were killed in Kebbi and Sokoto states. The Minister of State for Environment, Dr. Isaac Salaku, addressed a press conference in Abuja expressing the ministry's commitment to working with stakeholders to implement policies that protect the country's fragile ecosystem and natural heritage. The move reflects the government's dedication to wildlife conservation and addressing environmental challenges. At number 8, the Katsina state government has taken a significant step in curbing rampant cases of violence by domesticating the Violence Against Persons Prohibition (VAP) Act 2015. Governor Diko Umaru Rada officially assented to the act during the inauguration of a steering committee on gender-based violence at the government house. The ceremony, attended by civil society organizations, security agencies, and top government officials, marked a commitment to addressing gender-based violence. Governor Rada emphasized his administration's zero-tolerance policy towards gender-based violence, stating that VAB Act would aid in prosecuting perpetrators and supporting survivors, contributing to the creation of an egalitarian society. At number 9, France has joined a list of countries that have imposed immigration restrictions on international students, including Nigerians, with new legislation that will stop them from bringing their families to the country. The law passed by the Parliament on Friday provides a new toughening immigration policy that makes it more difficult for migrants to bring family members to France and delay their access to welfare benefits. It also banned detaining minors in detention centers, while leaders of a third of French region said they would not comply with certain measures in the law. At number 10, the conflict in Sudan, ongoing since April between the army and paramilitaries, has resulted in a displacement of 7.1 million people, marking the world's largest displacement crisis, as stated by a UN spokesperson on Thursday. The war involving the army's General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan and paramilitary leader General Mohammed Hamdani Daglo has expanded to the state of Al Jazeera, previously spared, with the town of Wad Madani serving as a humanitarian hub now impacted. The International Organization for Migration reports up to 300,000 people fleeing Wad Madani as the conflict approaches, emphasizing the escalating humanitarian challenges in the region. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.